Comparing the old and new release of the triple whites or the cream whites or whatever you want to call them. These were supposed to be like the same shoe, but these were just produced more and it was like a re-release of these, but we did notice that there are some differences between them, so I wanted to do this comparison video so you know what the differences are and what Adidas is doing with the Yeezys or what's happening. So a little background. Kanye said back in 2015 that he wanted Yeezys to be available for everyone. And before this, all the Yeezys that have released have been limited quantities and pretty hard to get, even though the first ones were really hard to get, and then the more Yeezys that have been released, the more they have been available for everyone, but still they've been limited. But these new cream whites, they released I think over 1 million pieces. So to get a bit of an idea of the comparison to the 1 million releases, the first Yeezys that were ever released were the Yeezy 750s, which they only release 9,000 pairs. So that's a big comparison between those two. But to get into the shoes, my boyfriend got the new ones and I still have my old ones, even though these are pretty dirty, so don't mind about that. Need to probably put them in the washing machine or something. But yes. So first thing that I want to mention, when we opened these from the box, the first thing that we noticed was that they looked pretty weird. And we ordered them from the Adidas shop, so they are real. But when we opened the box, the first thing that came to our minds was like, wow, these don't look the same at all, or they seemed fake. So if we would have got them from somewhere else, like from some other person would have sold these to us, we probably would have thought that these were fake because they have a lot of differences. So the first big difference is that this arch here is pretty mild, and the back here, it's pretty round. It doesn't have like sharp edges, or not sharp, but still. And then if you compare it to the new release, it is much sharper at the edge, this part, and also the arch here is much, yeah, it has more of an arch than the old one has. And also this, well, this is used, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but this is much harder than this is. Then the second difference is actually in the color. I know these are super dirty, so you won't get the real idea on this video, but I know how these were when I got them. So these are like super white from the bottom as well as the fabric itself. And these actually were more of a like cream color, or not cream, but it wasn't like pure white. But these, if you compare these to my sweatshirt, they're pretty much really white. And also the difference between these two, this has, or maybe I show you at the front, or the bottom part, and this part, they were actually more creamy than the other bottom part. And here you can barely see the difference at the back. Also here as well, it's pretty much all pure white everywhere. Also, a difference with the new release is that they feel different when you put them on. And when my boyfriend tried these on, he said that the heel is kind of higher than the rest of the shoe, or it has like a thicker bottom. And he has also had these, or the old ones, but he sold them before he got these ones. He said that there is a difference when you walk or when you put them on. And he also has other 350s right now, so he has the comparison with them. And he said that with these you kind of feel like you're in a downhill, or your foot is kind of slightly in a downhill because the heel is much higher. Overall, this shoe kind of feels like it doesn't compare to the quality of the old Yeezys that Adidas has released. So we kind of thought that because they produce such a large amount of the shoe, that they use cheaper materials or use cheaper methods to make them. So in conclusion, it's okay for Adidas to make more shoes because it is fair that as many people as want the shoe will get the shoe, but I still don't feel like they should make all the Yeezys that available. I think that they should still have some colors with limited quantities and then maybe 1 or 2 colors that are produced more. Even though Adidas is making more of the shoe, they should still keep up with the standard of the shoe, because I don't feel like I want to pay 220 euros for a shoe that doesn't meet the standards of the shoe, because they have a certain standard. So then if they produce more, they should keep up with that. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and also subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!